Welcome to a full quest guide for the Way of the Bucket. So from Skyrest, our first step is to go and grab the Bucketlord Salute Jester, so follow the path on your screen. So the Bucketlord Jester should be here. I already picked it up, so it's not showing for me, but go ahead and pick that up. And go ahead and unlock the Vestige of Chambui. Our next step is to go visit the Buckethead NPC, so make sure to climb these ladders. I'm gonna go all the way up. You want to go all the way through these boxes. Use your lamp here. And there he is. So now pick up the items. You should have the broken bucket and the condemned armor set. Now if you interact with him, you get 3 dots. For that you need to unequip all your weapons, your armor, and equip the broken bucket. And you also need to have the following 3 gestures: greeting, pointing downward, and Bucketlord Salute. So let's go ahead and start performing the gestures. First, greeting. Second, pointing downward. And third, Bucketlord's Salute. Now you can interact and you'll have the message: the pride of the Bucketlord has been reaffirmed. Now our second step is to bring a total of 12 buckets, but we're only gonna bring 4 at a time. If you don't bring 4 at a time, your quest will be messed up and you have to restart all over again. So let's go ahead and make our way to our first bucket. Now we need to bring 4 Pride of the Bucketlords to the NPC. Make sure to pick 4 buckets at a time. Do not pick more than 1. If you do, you're gonna have to restart your quest. So our first bucket is at Scourge Sister Delyth Arena. This is where you fight the mini boss. So follow me. And if you didn't defeat her yet, she'll be here and you have to defeat her. But if you did, our first bucket is right here. For bucket number 2, start at the Vestige of the Blind Agatha. This is the bell room, and we're going to make our way to the Mistress of Wounds boss arena. I already defeated her, so the bucket should be waiting for me. But if you didn't defeat her yet, go ahead, take her on out, and the bucket should be on the same location. And there we go. Go ahead and pick our second Pride of the Bucketlords. For the third bucket, start the Vestige of the Pale Butcher and make your way to the Crimson Rector Percival boss arena. In here at your left, you should collect your third bucket. For the fourth bucket, start at the Vessels of the Betrayed Iliad, aka Shrine of Adir, and make your way to the bridge where you fight the Runer's mini-boss. There we go, our fourth bucket, Pride of the Bucketlords. After you collect your first 4 buckets, go ahead and bring all the buckets to the NPC and hand over the Pride of the Bucketlords. And you should all receive the Bucketlord shoes. Now, let's go get 4 more buckets. For our 5th bucket, warp to the Vessels of the Blind Agatha, and we're going to go through this door that requires the Permanent Perch Key. And we are making our way to the Sacred Resonance boss arena. And there we go, pick up our 6th bucket. For the 6th bucket, start at the Vessels of the Smornil, and we're going to make our way to the Garden Folard boss arena. He's just right here outside of the Vestige. And there he is, bucket right here. For the 7th bucket, start the Vessels of the Smornville, and this time we need to go as far as the Griefbound Rowena boss arena. So follow the path I'm taking here to get there. There we go, pick up the bucket. For bucket number 8, warp to the Upper Colorado to the Vestige of Sebastian and make your way to the Infernal Enchantress boss arena. should be right here. So after you collect 4 more buckets, come back to the NPC, interact with him, and hand over Pride of the Bucketlords, and you should receive the Bucketlord's help. For bucket number 9, warp to the Vestige of the Brother Jeremiah and make your way to the Abiding Defender's boss arena. And there we go. For the 10th bucket, I'm backtracking from the Abbey, the Vestige of the Rosamund, and you need the Aberner's key to unlock this gate and make your way to the Tower of the Penance, where you fight the Carrion Knight. And there we go. For 11, warp to the Vestige of the Rosamund. This is at the Abbey, and make your way to the Abbess's sister boss arena. That's just right here, down on these steps. And there's the bucket. For our 12th and last bucket, warp to the Vestige of the Carrion and make your way to the Skinstealer boss arena. And there you go, our last bucket. So after grabbing all the 4 last buckets, come back to the NPC, interact with him, hand over the Pride of the Bucketlords, and you don't get nothing here. You don't get no reward or nothing here. You only get a message saying that you use all the buckets, so we need to go get the reward that is hidden. So to collect our reward, warp to the Vestige of the Lydia the Numb Witch and make your way to the ruiner in that big burning tree. There is now a room that's open and you can collect your reward. So our rewards, it comes with 3 status effects: Holy, Fire and Weather. And this is the Gilded Bucket. So if you upgrade it to +10, it has 2 special attacks. And on the default, it has a swing golden effect when you use it. And this is pretty much it, guys. This is how you can complete the way of the bucket. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.